Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is you are watching this. I thought I would talk today a little about results versus excuses. And let me explain. As businesswomen, often we're dealing with excuses that pop up in our mind, our thoughts. Things like, I don't feel like doing it today. I have to wait for confidence. I have to wait for XYZ, whatever that is. And with being a woman in business, the most important thing to push you through to the next level of your success is really watching what your thoughts are saying. I have talked to women before where they've said to me, I've been thinking about writing a book for 10 years. It's like, oh my gosh, stop thinking about it and do something. Be results oriented. Focus on what you want. Now, in business, because I deal with so many women, I know that majority of women do not actually plan out their year. They keep drifting, let's say, drifting along in business. Wake up in the morning, what do I do today? And the biggest thing for success is focusing on your results. What do you want? When do you want it by? So that you've got a plan, you've got a map, a GPS that can guide you when you know where you want to go. So here you are on this side, and there's a bridge between you and your goals. So here you are and your goals are here. This is where you want to go. This is where your dreams are. This is where the money is that you want to make. When we're over here, there are tiny steps that we have to do, and we have to do activities that will give us results. Because if we keep drifting along, we're not really going anywhere. What we do know is time flies very quickly. Now, I remember years ago when I really learned about what am I focusing? Am I focusing on excuses or am I focusing on results? And I remember one specific night it landed for me. This was, I don't know, probably, 1996. And I was sitting in our living room. And I remember saying to my husband, I'm not going to go to this meeting tonight because my excuses were it's raining, it's dark, it was in October, I don't feel like going out, blah, blah. It's too far. I have to drive 45 minutes. And all the excuses came up in my mind. And then I caught myself. I kept watching my watch. I kept going, well, I still have time to go. So it was interesting. I still have time to go. And then next thing I knew, was putting my shoes on, and my husband's going, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to the meeting. I'm going to kick my own ass and go to the meeting. And so here's what I found out. When I went to the meeting, I learned a huge gold nugget for me. I was so grateful that I focused on the results, meaning I got to go to this meeting because I really don't know what kind of education there might be that I need. So I made myself go to the meeting instead of listening to the excuses. Now, has that ever happened to you where maybe you registered for an event or a networking event and you really didn't feel like going and you almost took yourself out of the game and then you decided, nope, go, you registered or you paid for it and you went and was one of the best events you probably ever went to? Did that happen to you? I'm sure it's happened because I ask that question to a group of people all the time. A majority of hands go up. So focus for yourself today and every day. Are you focusing? Are you allowing those excuses to come in to take you off your game of success? Or are you focusing on the results that you want to get out of your life, business, relationships, whatever that is, whatever kind of results you want? You see, it's basically whatever we focus on will expand. If we focus on eating right, we'll expand that. When we focus on a red car, we all know that when we buy a red car and we know now we've got one, what we focus on expands. We see red cars all over the place. It's part of being human is what it is. We have this humanness about us, all of us, and we all experience the same thing. The difference is some of us grab this kind of information and go, that's it. I'm switching my mindset. I am not allowing excuses to take me out of my game. And I'm going to focus on what my results. What is it I want? Where is it I want to go? And you got to pull up your courage socks to get the courage to do the results that you want. So keep that in mind. If anything, be self-aware and self-observant of yourself every single day, every single moment to find out what is going on up here to ensure that whatever's going on up here is actually supporting you. And focus on the results versus the excuses. Because if we say we're going to do it tomorrow, there is forever a tomorrow. Every day there's another tomorrow. So when you say I'll do it tomorrow, be specific, because there's always tomorrow. Same with I'll do it later. I do it later. That's why the saying goes, I'll do it later, or later never comes, because we don't get it done. So be aware of your language, because your language is supporting your actions. So I encourage you to focus on the results you want and where you want to go in life and business. Cheers to your success.